Welcome to the Berea Podcast. This is Troy. One of the reasons for doing this podcast is to really just highlight things that we love about Berea. And coming up on this holiday season, just want to share that there's so much that this town does right around the holidays. From the lit streets to the decorated trees and the smiles that you see on everyone's faces. Berea really does the holidays right. In this episode, want to really zoom in on one thing that you wouldn't know the long history if you just saw the flyers that are around town. Has to do with the United Methodist Church that's on Chestnut at Fee Street in Berea. Their women's group puts on a holiday bazaar. That's something that you can read on the flyer. And you can also read that 100% of the proceeds goes to do good work. What you don't know is that some of the traditions of that bazaar go back 50 years. So I was invited to go into the kitchen to share two of their traditions. One, just a little over a decade old, but the other one dating back to at least the 1960s. So you're going to hear some recipes. You're going to hear some familiar voices, and you're going to hear a group of people coming together to help others. So let's listen to the activities taking place in the Parish House kitchen on a special Monday night. Here we are in a hustle bustle of activity, and I'm following through these pumpkin rolls just the way they're being made. Step number one, I guess, is to start baking the cake, right? And I'm here with Sawyer, right? Sawyer, tell me exactly what you're doing in the mixing bowl there.
So we're dumping some stuff right into the mixing bowl, then we mix it.
All right. Now what's in there so far already?
Flour and baking soda.
Okay, well what is next?
We're going to add cinnamon.
Okay, add that. Whoa. Now what color is the cinnamon?
Brown.
Okay. And the flour is? What color?
White.
All right, awesome. You're doing the right thing so far. What's next?
The sugar. That's the last.
Oh, good.
That's the last thing we have to dump in there.
That's like a whole cup of sugar, right? And then you get to stir it, eh?
Now we can see the cinnamon better.
And sorry, who's helping you here? What is his name?
Kyle.
Okay, great.
Is that what you call me?
Daddy.
No. Okay.
Great. Is he a good helper?
Yes.
Great. All right, now when you get this done, what is the next thing that's going to happen to this?
It's going to be dumped in a pan.
Okay, with some eggs over here. Hi there. Are you the egg lady?
I'm sorry, I do.
No, the eggs. You're doing the eggs?
Yeah. You want to put those in the...
All right, so over here is the next thing. So sorry. So now we have a bigger bowl. And what are in these bigger bowls now? Introduce yourselves.
I'm Tracy. This is Madeline.
Hi, Madeline. All righty. What are in your bowls right now? You've got the mixture that Sawyer made, right? And then what?
With the eggs and pumpkin. Then we'll mix it all together.
Okay. And you're using Libby's pumpkin, I see, from a can? Good. That's what my wife uses. And like if I looked at it, it would say the main ingredient is pumpkin and not much else, right? Well, how long have you been helping making the pumpkin rolls in years?
Oh, no, this is just our first year.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Very good. Well, how did you get involved?
Laura asked us.
Oh, there you go. So that's what's... Hello. Let me go over. So are you Laura? Are you Laura? Are you the one that asked? Oh, No,
That's Laura.
Lori.
I'm
Oh,
Sue.
Sue, well, we're coming to Sue
Okay,
in a
we're
second.
twins. We're twins.
You look, it's so much alike. Now, how did you rope these people? Introduce yourself, and how did you rope these people
Oh,
in
I'm
to help
Laura
them?
Compton. I am president of United Methodist Women.
Okay.
And we have this amazingly fun bazaar every year to raise money for helping people in the community and,
All right.
and farther. So we just put out the word and say, who wants to make pumpkin rolls? Come on, it's fun.
And is it always the night before election night?
That has become a tradition.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've been making these pumpkin rolls for the last maybe 10 years or more. I mean, maybe twice that long. Time flies
Could
when
be.
you're having fun. But the tomorrow, Election Day peanut brittle, now that's been going on at least 50 years. I don't even know.
Oh, really?
Before my time.
Okay.
42.
We know for sure 42
Because we've been
years.
here that long and it was happening when we came.
All right, Sue, well, are you also on mixture duty with eggs?
I
and-
am. I get them ready for the pumpkin and the eggs. So I mix up the
Oh,
eggs.
I missed you in the step
Yeah.
process. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's okay. But anyway, one step back, and then we put in. You mix up the dry ingredients, and then they take the dry ingredients and put the eggs and the pumpkin in them. And then they go to Keith, and then they go into the oven. So now you have to go over to
I have
Keith.
to go. What? You've been doing this since it began with the pumpkin rolls?
No, I haven't been doing this, but I've done it off and on. But I've done peanut brittle for about 15 years. So
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm the peanut brittle washer queen.
You wash peanut brittle?
No, I wash the dishes
Oh,
for peanut
okay.
brittle.
All right, so go over to Keith, right?
Keith's next.
Already.
And then Susan.
Already. Well, Keith, tell me your part of the process.
The baker.
Okay. So you've got it laid out into, are these cookie sheets or what are they?
Cookie sheet. Yeah.
And so it's about an inch thick, it looks like, or two?
Probably about a half an inch.
Oh, well, there you go. I told you 1,000 times that I shouldn't exaggerate. And then there's wax paper on the bottom, though, right?
Ham it, then wax paper, and then ham it again, and then put the batter in so you can
And
flip
it's
it
in
over.
350 for how long?
About 15 minutes.
Now, wait, you flip it over?
It's flipped over there.
Oh, okay. You're not the flipper. But then it's
Well, I am the
just...
flipper. I am the flipper.
Oh, that's how you get it out of the thing. Okay, okay. And how many of the pie pans will you bake tonight?
22.
22. And each pan it becomes a roll, right? Okay, now after you, Keith, where does it go to?
Goes right over there. Gets flipped onto the towels over there.
All right, let's follow over here then.
She told you do that well?
So this is a rolled pumpkin
It's
roll.
the pumpkin roll itself,
Oh,
right.
I can see
So
why
what
it's
happens
named.
is Keith brings it over and flips
And wait,
it.
what is your name?
My name's Susan,
Susan, hello.
and I think I'm the originator of the recipe. My sister and I used to do these,
Okay.
and one year we said, "Oh, people like those." They
Well,
pay
who's your
good
sister's
money.
name?
Her name's Kathy Shaw. She lives near Columbus, which is where I used to live,
Okay.
And I came
I'm
to-
assuming Ohio.
Ohio.
Okay.
There are about 8 of those, but
Right.
I came to Berea 28 years ago, and I don't know. I've been
What brought
making
you to
these-
Berea?
Berea College.
Really?
I'm one of the librarians at the college.
Okay.
Right now, I am the coordinator of electronic resources, which means I take care of the databases and all that stuff.
Wow.
Anyway, but I've been a member here for, I don't know, 15, 20 years, something like that. And at one point, we said, let's do this.
Yeah, she's the originator.
Yeah.
Of the pumpkin rolls.
So,
She
and
taught
there's
me
the
how to
original
make it.
recipe, my sister's recipe, I made photocopies of.
Oh.
But, so anyway, so Keith flips them out over here. We have powdered sugar on the towel
Okay.
so that it has a little bit of powdered sugar on the outside of it.
As it should.
And then what happens is we take the wax paper that's on the pan so it doesn't stick to the pan. We have to peel that off. Then after that's off, then we roll it up in the towel like you would a jelly roll so that it will cool while it's cold. Or so cool while
Sure.
it's in the curl so that it won't crack as much.
Now, what is the
It's-
sauce that's on the inside?
It's a
What's it
cream
called?
It's cream cheese filling. is what
Okay,
I call it.
sauce. I just called it sauce.
Cream cheese filling.
Oh.
It's powdered sugar, cream cheese, vanilla, and butter.
Wow.
So that, after.
So like this is from scratch. There's
all of it's scratch. There's nothing in a mixing.
That's pretty awesome.
So that after it's cooled in the roll, we unroll it. This one, you want to put that up in the freezer? Can you do that? Here's one that we're going to do.
So today is the 5th. They'll be frozen until the 17th.
Exactly.
Do they have the Bazaar?
That's one of the nice things about this. They can stay frozen as long as you like.
Okay.
Keith is going to come bring one over here.
Oh my gosh, it's real. It's happening.
It's real. It's happening.
Keith, you did that like a pro.
And then I'll take the paper off.
Oh, and I better move out of the way.
There you go.
Oh,
So
you got the
spread the
sticky
filling on it.
Oh,
And then
gotcha.
after Violet's done with the filling, then we roll it up like you saw. And
Gotcha.
put it in plastic wrap and then the freezer. So you want to make sure it's sealed and airtight.
Okay.
So that it'll stay in the freezer nicely. That's the secret to it being able to stay in the freezer for a long time.
And that is from the original recipe, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just wait and enjoy it.
Yes. Good deal. Good deal. And you'll sell all 22 that are the
We
Bazaar?
generally do, I think. The other nice thing about it is we roll it this way, so you have
Away
smaller
from you.
pieces, so it's about a cookie size.
Okay.
But if you were doing this at home, you could roll it this way and have a little bigger
Long
portion
ways. Gotcha.
to have a dessert for company if you want.
So nice.
And I think it's very nice to be served chilled. I don't let it thaw all the way
Oh,
from being frozen. I like it chilled. You can also put a little dollop of whipped cream on it if you wanted
nice.
to. Yeah.
and what you can't see is the care at every step along the way. What was your name again?
Violet.
Violet, you are taking such good attention to
And
put
Violet
the...
is one of 4 generations here tonight.
No, how does it
You
go?
talked with her great grandmother right here. She was the one doing the eggs.
Okay, and then your daughter is...
Purple shirt.
Okay, hello. Wait. So
She's
what is your?
doing
I
the-
haven't spoken with you yet.
Well, I'm just softening the cream cheese. So
Just.
so my daughter can make the filling.
And I spoke with her. Just.
Yeah, she's over there.
No, I have not spoken with her. She's a little bit come around. So you are the filling person,
I'm
eh?
the filling person.
Okay. Using a KitchenAid. That's the most advanced thing I've seen, other than the microwave that just the softened thing came out of. And what is it you call that again that goes in the middle?
I call it frosting.
Okay.
It's cream cheese filling.
Cream cheese filling. Okay. Good.
It has a cup of powdered sugar, so it's just good.
Man, that's so
But
delicious.
the interesting thing about the matriarch is she turned 98 last week.
Oh my goodness. 98 right now?
How old is Sawyer?
And
Sawyer is 6.
So they're
Wait.
6 to 98.
That is
5. Mary's
amazing.
5.
Oh, Mary's
Where's
The lowest of the 4 generations is Mary, who's 5 years old, and then Granny was 98.
in the same kitchen? Well, Mary though is occupied with crayons, is that
Yeah.
or a phone?
Because we didn't give her a job, and she's...
Oh,
7, only 7 going in.
that's so awesome though. It's so awesome the attention that everybody's given here. It's so great. Good deal. Good deal. And how many years have you been doing it?
8.
That's awesome. Great. Well, listen, thanks everybody. Say thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Now, we were supposed to get back together on Election Day, but life got in the way, and the nimble group of volunteers shifted and came back the next Monday to finish up with the peanut brittle. So now let's go in and listen to their processes for how to make peanut brittle. Alrighty, so I am here in the kitchen of the parish house of the United Methodist Church at Berea, and they are making peanut brittle here today, right?
Right.
And tell me your important job, your first name, and then your important job.
My first name is Violet, and I'm measuring the peanuts, the sugar, and the corn syrup.
Okay, tell me how much of each you're putting in.
Well, I'm putting in a half a cup of corn syrup, a cup of sugar, and a cup of raw peanuts.
And is that all that goes in?
Well, there is also baking soda and butter, but someone else does that. The guys who stir it do that.
Okay. How many have you made so far? Have you been busy this morning?
Yes. I don't really know how many times I measured stuff, but I know I've done a lot.
Oh, wow. Good deal. And just tell me your age.
9.
All right, thank you so much. It's a very responsible job to put all of these mixtures in, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's see where it goes next. Point me to where it goes next.
Well, it goes here, and then
Okay.
it goes into the pans.
All righty, let's just take these 3 steps. Well, Miss Lori, tell me what's happening here.
So here, the sugar and corn syrup are coming to a boil. And once they're in a boil, then we add the peanuts.
Literally, as we're recording this, that's happening,
Yeah.
huh?
And then the peanuts get stirred. This is Keith's pot. I'm going to let him take it back over here. He's our expert here.
All right, Keith, how
So
long does
he's
it
gonna-
boil? How long do you put it on here for?
I guess about 5,
Sorry,
6
I'm
minutes.
left-handed. I turned the pot around.
Okay, so it was the cup. You put the cup of sugar in and the little bit of baking soda and butter.
Cup of sugar, half a cup of corn syrup, then that's got to boil.
All right,
And
for
you
about
add
5-ish minutes.
Then you add your peanuts,
All
another
right.
5, 6 minutes or so. Then it turns color, and then you add butter and
Oh,
baking
I
powder.
had the order, Miss, and it's a science, right?
It is a science.
Okay. So with it all done, what is the next step? And how many years have you been doing this?
About 10, 11 years old.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And it goes over onto the pan.
Oh, so this is like a finished product. There's 4 pans on the stove, so that getting it going on. And just point and say the name of the person that's helping you there cooking.
That's Charles Bertrand.
Oh, okay. How many? Do you think he's been doing it as long as you?
Easily, probably a lot longer than that.
All righty, thanks so much. So then it comes to a pan here, right?
And it's spread out. Dan, tell them about it.
We spread it out with forks like this. Like
Okay.
this. And then we let it cool.
How long does it have to cool?
Well, it needs to cool to where that when I push this under here, see how it kind of comes up like that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And then we've been flipping it over there, and it cools faster upside down on a cooler pan.
Oh.
And then when it gets brittle, it's peanut butter brittle, you know.
Okay.
So when it gets brittle, we break it. But right now you can see this wouldn't break very well.
Right.
This would just be globs.
And peanut globs wouldn't sell, would it?
Well, not as good probably.
Okay.
But you know, when you put all that sugary stuff together, it's going to be good.
Anyway,
You
right.
put 10 good things together, it comes out good usually.
And when you get it over here and it's upside and it's cool enough, you can break it up like so.
Okay.
Then you got peanut brittle.
And
Is this sprayed and ready?
and what is your name?
Bob Schaefer.
Are you excited about breaking this up? Huh?
It'll be fine.
Yeah, well, that's just part of my job in the factory
process.
process.
Oh,
There's the spread.
So we're spreading it out now.
Yeah, this is a production line.
impressive. This is much like the pans, you all are a finely oiled machine.
There you go.
We're
You're catching the vision.
Right.
finally panned the machine.
And then it's broken up
Yep.
and put into bags.
When it's cool enough.
Right. How much do the bags weigh?
6 ounces.
Okay.
No, 8 ounces.
Okay.
Half a pound.
Good. And you've had 50 bags so far?
Well, we just passed 50.
And your goal is
We're
100.
now at 62.
Oh my gosh.
So that's been happening while you're here. I think we're halfway.
Good deal. Good
The
deal.
story is we're going to do it until the peanuts are gone.
Oh, okay.
So when the peanuts get gone, we'll be done.
Now, where do you buy raw peanuts from?
Happy Meadows.
Oh, Happy Meadows here in town? Okay.
Yeah, we try to support our local businesses as much as we can.
Good call.
We don't forget to spray Pam on the plate.
That's important.
Don't want to suck peanut brittle. Is this the one you can?
Alrighty, so someone said they've been doing it for 10 years. Who's done it for more than 10 years?
Oh,
The
definitely
peanut brittle.
Charles has. Charles, are you hearing?
All right.
Got another one of ours.
So Charles, how long have you been doing the peanut brittle for the bazaar?
Probably about 20 years.
Oh wow! And it's 2018, so you did this in the previous century. How does that sound?
Yeah, there you go.
But Charles is really a newbie because he moved to Berea in the 90s,
Yes,
and this had been going on for 30 years before that.
that's right.
Oh.
So it's over 50 years of doing this, starting back in the 1960s.
Gotcha.
The original recipe by Muriel Dayhop is right up there.
Oh, can I take a picture
That's
of
her
that?
actual written
Oh,
recipe
that is wonderful.
from over 50 years ago.
And talk about the bazaar just for a second.
Yeah, well, so the Berea United Methodist Women tries to raise funds to support needs local and around the world. And so this is our major fundraiser for the year. And the money's 100% goes to missions. So we will do this on Saturday, usually right before Thanksgiving. It's mid-November. So this week, Saturday the 17th, from 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. And we serve tasty breakfast and lunch. So you can enjoy something to eat when you're here.
Gotcha. And is all that in the parish house here?
It's all in the parish house. Yep.
Okay, and that is on Fee Street on the left as you turn off of Chestnut, right?
Stoplight number 6 at Fee
good to
Street.
know.
Yeah.
All right.
There's
all right.
parking around behind. You know, it's hard to park on the street here. Sometimes you just go around behind the buildings, and there's parking behind the Main Street buildings.
And there'll be peanut brittle for sale, pumpkin roll, and other
Lots
decorations.
and lots of homemade jellies and breads and cookies. The cookie table is extremely popular. We have hundreds of cookies, and that's fun to choose your cookies.
And crafts. The
Yeah.
event's been going on for how many years?
Again, the same as the peanut brittle, more than 50 years.
Excellent.
And yeah, we haven't pinpointed the exact time it started, but as people who were here in the 60s, we're doing it in the 60s. So,
Wow.
so that's
That
how
is
we
so
know.
great.
But yeah, we have people who do wood crafting, beautiful ornaments. We have people who do sewing crafts, some special, wonderful things for Christmas gifts, and also things for Christmas decor. So it's a great way to shop for your Christmas needs, whether it's for your own decor or to give to someone else. And then you're supporting missions in Berea. You know, it could be Habitat, Food Bank, the school resource center needs. In Lexington, we support Hope Springs recovery. We've helped support a sewing project in the country of Namibia. And put a roof on a house in Haiti.
Oh, wow.
So we just, wherever the needs are, we look for ways to serve, and
And this is your biggest fundraiser.
This is the fundraiser of the year. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We started participating in the June Highway 25 yard sale,
Okay.
but that's not as big a deal for us as the bazaar. The bazaar is it, and it's very festive. It's a lovely day to stop by and get in the spirit when you walk in the room. And this year we have one new idea. We have a photo opportunity. So if you want to take a photo in front of a backdrop that can be your Christmas cards to send,
Oh.
you know, like a family photo Christmas card, we'll have a place for that.
So old and new this year, trying.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, thanks so much for inviting me in. It's very special to see.
Well, thank you for coming. I hope you're planning to sample a piece.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, okay.
You twisted my arm. Let me stop this recording so I can do
So
that.
you can crunch. You don't want to hear the crunch.
All right, so 4 things to share. Step number 1, that peanut brittle is awesome. So step number 2, make plans on November 17th to go to the Holiday Bazaar. Get pumpkin roll, get peanut brittle, have your picture taken, browse the crafts, and know that 100% of what is raised goes to good work. And lastly, if you have something you would like us to feature on the show, simply shoot me an email. It's troy@thebereapodcast.com. Again, that's troy@thebereapodcast.com. I want to thank everyone that you heard on the show for making me feel so welcomed. and talk to you next week.